Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to another unboxing for Magic the Gathering. Today we're going to go over the Unfinity set. This is the fourth set in the Un series. So if you're not familiar with what Un are, they are like goofiest side card sets that they started to make a long time ago. They started with Unglued, then they had Unhinged, then Unsanctioned, and then now Unfinity. Why do I feel like there's a fifth one in there that I'm not thinking of? Unstable. So yes, there was three of them. Three main sets. Unglued, Unhinged, Unstable were the first main sets. Unsanctioned was kind of like a box exclusive set. Just had like you bought the box. You got mixtures of cards from old and new sets. This is like the fourth official big set. Yeah, so they're kind of goofy cards. They don't like have like the serious storylines of life and death. Plus, they have lots of goofier mechanics. But what is cool is some of the mechanics in the game have over time actually made it into the game, or a facsimile of them. Like they kind of did, I think, like a not a split card, but they did like versions of split cards that became, oh, we can have more than one split card on there. And they made ideas for like leveling up characters, or kind of like different little gimmicks that they tried out in here that they either directly translated or made a version of in the regular game. So I do have a couple of packs, and then we're gonna open up a booster box. This is gonna be a little bit longer video. I might break it up into two depending on how long it gets. So one big difference here, I already had some packs I opened earlier before I got my booster box, is they're black bordered. And I'm only bringing this up, but are all Magic cards black bordered? They are, and they aren't. So older, all the older unsets all had a silver border around them, and that was to show that they were from the unset. Like you can see, I have basic lands in this deck here of uns. That were all black border, but they made them all silver border to show these are unsets. You can't just shove them in a regular set. What they've realized, lots of these cards could potentially be used. So what they did instead is on the bottom of some of these, they have a little acorn. So if it has this acorn, let's see if I can focus that a little bit better. If they have that acorn symbol, like you can see some of these do, some of these don't, they're not tournament legal. You can use them in any other mode. So now they're basically saying you can add cards into your vintage sets or extended versions. You just can't bring them to a tournament and throw them in, like playing with the current set that's out, which would be like Dominaria United. So that's actually kind of fun. I'm not going to look too much at the older cards. I just want to jump into this set. This one actually has a theme. So they kind of started to theme them a little bit more. This one's all about, it's a big carnival and attraction. So actually, if we look at the box here, it's going to show off some of that stuff. So there's a big thing here. So there are new things. There's stickers in the outer space landing every pack. So that's kind of fun. But there's like a space theme here. So this is our description of the set. Zero gravity, infinite laughs. Experience the most illustrious galactotainment in the multiverse at Myra the Magnificent's intergalactic astrotorium of fun. Open mostly safe attractions and have the time of your life on the midway. Trading your tickets for usable stickers that power up your cards. Team up with new creatures and the aliens and robots. Throw cards around. Wear lots of hats. Pet a planeswalking dog. Whatever thrills you're looking for, you'll find them here. And then there's all this fun disclaimer here. By reading this, you hereby waive all rights regarding to the Astrotorium. Myra the Magnificent is not responsible for anything that happens to you in, near, or several light years away from the park. Guests are responsible for both retrieving and reattaching any and all severed limbs. Do not attempt to drink Greg, the ooze that lives in the dunk tank. If your planet is destroyed in an unfortunate parking incident, you and your species will be accommodated with lifetime passes amenities excluded. The aquarium is not a toy and shall always be kept away from children. Please see waiver parts 2-863-493-4940 for details. Yeah, so it's kind of funny. And then these are draft boosters. So they're, 14 cards. The draft boosters are just kind of, they're your original traditional Magic the Gathering cards. And then we got a little puppy on there. Alright, so go ahead, jump in, we'll look at what's in here. Alright, let's zoom on up in there. So usually if you've seen other Magic the Gathering sets, I usually don't read over too much on the actual cards. This one I'm actually going to take a little bit more time because they're so funny and humorous to point out the stuff. This is why this will be either a longer video or a two-parter, just because I'm going to go over a lot more stuff on the cards. So we have Down for Repairs. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Destroy up to one target attraction that player controls. It is put in their junkyard. So attractions are a brand new type of card, which we will look at. The symbol, by the way, the set symbol, if I can get this to focus, it is kind of like a bunch of planets with some cosmic lines and rings around them. Yeah, so here we have, basically this technician guy was working on one of the attractions, which are like your theme park things. So safety 12 instead of safety first. Here we have one of the new cool things. We have Wizards of the Blank, Human Wizard and Performers. So Performers is a brand new card type. When this creature is put in the battlefield, you may put a name sticker on it, then look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of unique vowels on that sticker. Put one of those cards into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and Y. Magic is the name of the game. So, attractions are one brand new card type, and stickers are the other one. And we'll look at them at the end of the pack. Here we have A Good Day to Pie. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Whenever you put a name sticker on a creature, you may return A Good Day to Pie from your graveyard to your hand. What could be funnier than one big pie to the face? Unless, no, it couldn't be that. Could it be that simple? We have Embiggen. Until the end of the turn, target non-Brushwag creature gets +1/+1 for each super type, card type, and subtype it has. So super types are, in case you aren't as familiar with Magic, are the stuff on the line. So a creature's so this card's super type is creature. Its subtype is human, wizard, and performer. So that's a different there. So if you have the next card here, we have Artifact Creature has 2 super types, being an artifact and a creature, and 3 subtypes, being a clown, robot, and bard. So that one we get 5. Flea Circus. It's definitely a fun card. I could see that one being put in a regular set for its interesting idea, but usually, generally, regular set cards don't reference things on the card. Like, they reference, like, power, toughness, or mana cost, or color, but they don't usually reference, like, say, super type or subtype. Same thing, like, there's gonna be cards in here that'll reference art, or think something pictured, and that's one thing that regular games don't do. So you have 1 Clown Band, a reg artifact creature. Pay 3 mana. Target robot gets +2 attack till the end of turn. Programmed to play more than 70 instruments and only 1 song. The 6-sided die. Choose target creature, roll a 6-sided die. For 1, it has a base toughness of 1 till the end of turn. For 2, put 2 -1/-1 counters on it. 3, 6-sided guy deals 3 damage to you and gains 3 life. 4, get -4/-4 till the end of turn. 5, destroy it. 6, exile it. So basically, the higher the number, the worse it is. I wonder if this is the 60 Beast from one of the older sets. I'm going to see if I have it weighing here. I don't think it's in this set. No, there was a character called 60 Beast in one of the other sets, because there's probably going to be callbacks to other Magic sets, just regular Magic and unsets. So I wonder if this is that card. He's also a 6-sided guy. I got to look that one up. Coming attraction. Search your library for a basic land card, then put it in the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle. Open an attraction. Put the top card of your attraction deck into the battlefield. The Astratorium adds new attractions almost as fast as Captain Nebula can crash them into asteroids. That is fun. We have our first uncommon, which is Trapeze Artist. Human Performer. Flying. Trapeze Artist enters the battlefield by being flipped from a height of at least 1 foot. If it lands face down or didn't turn over completely, at least once during the flip, return it to its owner's hand. Heinrich catches the trapeze only about half the time, but he looks so good falling. Then we have Angelic Herald. He's a legendary creature angel performer. When Angelic Herald enters the battlefield, you may put a name sticker on a non-land permanent you own. Each creature you control with 3 or more words in its name get +1/+1. The voice of an angel, the face of an angel, and the legs of a... You get the idea. Pin Collection. Artifact Equipment. When Pin Collection enters the battlefield, you may put an ability sticker with a ticket cost of X or less on it without paying that sticker's ticket cost. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, has all the abilities of the stickers on the Pin Collection. Equipped to. So you pay X and you get put up. So what those abilities do as well. There's multiple stickers. Then we have Clown Car. Artifact Vehicle. When Clown Car enters the battlefield, roll X 6-sided die. For each odd result, place a 1/1 white clown robot artifact creature token. For each even result, put a 1/1 counter on Clown Car in Crew 2. This is kind of neat. So he enters the thing, you gotta roll a die. So if you can roll at least a 2, you get 2 creatures, so you can crew it right away. And then if you roll, like the higher you roll the other direction, the bigger it'll get. So that's kind of cool. Then we get one of our brand new lands. This is one thing people loved about the unsets. They always come with these cool full art lands. So that was one of the ones from this set. So like just looking back, because I just happened to have Unhinged sitting here. So like this is like one of the ones from Unhinged. Or sorry, Unsanctioned. Yeah, so that's some really cool full art land in the older sets. But they're usually just like regular ones. These ones are all space themed. So a lot of people like these unsets for that reason. Alright, so now we're going to get to the brand new cards. So first we have attractions. These are the Astratorium. So you make a deck of attractions. If you're building a constructed deck, you use any you using draft or open seal, you can only have up to 3. In constructed, you can have no more than 1 with the same name, but you have a minimum of 10. Basically, if you're drafting, you can have the same one multiple times because you might just happen to come across that. But if you're building your deck, you can't use the same ones. So you're going to have a special deck called the Attraction Deck. They have a discard pile called the Junkyard. So these cards don't ever typically interact with your regular deck, which is why they don't have a regular Magic the Gathering back. Open an attraction by putting the top card of this deck into the battlefield. Destroyed attractions go to the Junkyard. Wonderful. Roll a 6-sided die as your main phase begins. Visit each attraction with the result lit up. So like you start off with just, if you have a card that plays, you start off with no attractions open. You have to play a card that opens one. So you might only get one open, but you could get 5 or 6 depending on what cards you play. So then here we go. Artifact, and it's an attraction. Doesn't have a mana cost. It doesn't have any power toughness, any of that. So it doesn't have a border. On the side here, numbered 1 through 6, it has 5 and 6 lit up. So if I roll my die, I get a 5 or 6. I get to use the visit ability. So this is Foam Weapons Kiosk. Visit, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. That creature gains vigilance till the end of turn. Not suitable for children who aren't ready to have lots of fun. That is definitely a little goblin and a little elephant. The foam weapons, which you'll see if you like go to cons and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's kind of neat. You roll that, you get +1/+1, and then you gain vigilance. Then the other one we got 2 attractions in. So far I've gotten 2 in every pack, so it might just be standard. We have Roller Coaster. Creatures you control get +2 attack till the end of turn. Every rider leaves the fluctuator happy, mostly because they're thrilled to be alive. Then we got a token. We got a new treasure card, which is a bunch of different keychains you can pick up. Sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana mini card. We've had treasures in previous sets. This one just gives a picture that works with that. Then on the back side of this is one of our little tip type cards. This is the waiver part, 489. I'll leave that up there for a sec if you want to read it, scrolling a bit. I'm not going to read all of that. Then the last thing we have in the pack are the stickers. So it says, commemorate your adventures and customize your cards. Limited. Use any sticker you open. Sticker sheets aren't drafted. So basically, if you open up a pack, you keep that sticker sheet. If you're doing construction, bring at least 10 unique sticker sheets, no repeated sheets. That's cheats. Before each game begins, choose 3 at random to use in that game. So that's kind of interesting. You're supposed to bring up to 10, but you have to only use 3 in a game. When told to sticker a card, choose a name or art sticker for free. Abilities or power and toughness stickers cost a few tickets each. So that's a third new thing in here, are tickets. Cards keep their stickers on the battlefield, in the graveyard, and in exile. Even in the command zone, if a card goes to your hand or library, the stickers go back to the sheet. Stick them again if you can. Any ticket costs still apply. Make your cards stronger, give them festive hats, and more. Yes, it's kind of neat. You put the stickers on these cards, so as long as they're somewhere on the table, they keep those abilities. But if they go back to your deck or that, then you have to peel these stickers off. I have not tried peeling these off to see how well they work or go back on, but they should be fairly removable. Alright, so here's what we're going to get. At the very top, we have our name. We kept saying, cards saying, if you played this with a certain name, you got this. So we could make a deep fried, a plague, or a mirror. We have some different artwork. There's going to be cards that say place artwork stickers. We can place a pie, this helmet, and this dagger, which I'm sure it's a specific dagger. I just don't know which one. Then we have the abilities in the middle here. So they cost 2 or 3 tickets. You spend 2 tickets, you can put whenever this creature attacks, scry 1. Or whenever this permanent leaves the battlefield, you may destroy target artifact, enchantment, artifact, creature, or enchantment. Artifact or enchantment. And then at the very bottom, we have a 3 and 4 cost tickets. We can change this character to a 4/5 or an 8/4. Now it says if I remember from reading the abilities on the website, is if you put an ability in there, it does not cover up one of the previous abilities. So if, for example, we're going to look at Wizard of the Blank, if I gave him the scrying ability, I could just throw it on somewhere on the card. He just gains that in addition to his regular effects. The artwork can cover up stuff, but it still covers up everything else. So if I put this helmet over him, he would still be considered to have that wizard hat, even though he has a helmet on. Like the stickers don't cover up anything with the exception of the power and toughness. They have to cover up your power and toughness. Now, this one clearly has a blank in the name, so Wizards of the Blank. Wizards of the Deep Fried, Wizards of the Plague, Wizards of the Mirror. But you can also put those anywhere else you want in the card. I could have Deep Fried Wizards of the Blank, or I could have Plague Wizards or Mirror Wizards, or I could put it after that. I could put Wizards Plague of the Blank. You can put them in different areas. And you can put them on other things too. I can have down for Deep Fried Repairs, or Deep Fried down for repairs. You can put them in any part of the card, even though they don't technically fit. But yeah, that's how stickers work. I'm gonna wait until I get a duplicate card, and then we'll pull one off. I just don't want to waste a regular card. Alright, so here's pack number 2. We'll see what this one does. Unlawful Entry. Target creature gets +1 attack and gains spine. Whenever you put an art sticker on a creature, you may return unlawful entry from your graveyard to your hand. Galactar Security Bot 254 has wandered off. After lunch, throw a spacesuit on and go find it. So here we have a different blank. Blank Bird gets the worm. He's a bird and a guest. So guest is one of our new creature types. Flying. When this creature enters the battlefield, you may put a name sticker on it. You gain X life, where X is a number of unique vowels on that sticker. So, like, with this one, if I put Deep Fried, I'd only get 2. Because I only have E and I. If I put Plague, I'd get 3, though. Mirror, I would get 1. Sometimes. There's a Y. That's just kind of a neat little idea. It's not like anyone else really wanted it. We have some squirrels who are owies, of course, in unsets. Alien squirrels, specifically the Xeno squirrels. Xeno squirrel enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. After you roll a die, you may remove a +1/+1 counter from Xeno squirrels. If you do, increase or decrease that result by 1. This is great with all the attractions and all this other stuff. Hey Glaxar, did you remember to seal events on the seatbelt control module? We have Borbeing Buddy. He's another alien guest who has Trample. He's a 1/1, 1 cost green creature with Trample. You pay 1 green, you get a ticket. So that's kind of fun. That's one way to get tickets. You can pay characters that are going to give you a ticket, and then you can buy them abilities. When Captain Nebula tragically destroyed the planet Borb 12 in a parking accident, Mira compensated survivors with lifetime passes. Hey, look, we just read that on the box. Art Appreciation. Put an art sticker on a non-land permanent you own, then ask a person outside the game to rate the new art on a scale from 1 to 5, where 5 is the best. When they rate the art, up to that many target creatures can't block this turn. There is no defending against public opinion. Decisions. Reveal the top 3 cards of your library, then choose a consonant. Y counts as a consonant. Sometimes it's a vowel, sometimes it's not. Put each card that has the chosen letter in the first word of its name among them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order, to be or not to be. Atom Wheel Acrobats. Elf Performers. Whenever you roll a 1 or 2, put that many +1/+1 counters on Atom Wheel Acrobats. Pay 3 to roll a 6-sided die. If the Acrobats show doesn't wow the audience, we have no one to blame but our elves. Mirror the Magnificent. Alright, we have an alien child guest. A real handful. As long as one or more hands are touching a real handful, it gets +2/+2. As long as two or more hands are touching a real handful, it has Menace. As long as three or more hands are touching a real handful, it has Lifelink. So there's its bunny there. Here we have Animated Object. I love this card. You get 7 tickets. Choose an inanimate object you own from outside the game. Put a power and toughness sticker on it. You may also put a name sticker, an art sticker, and or an ability sticker. Put it onto the battlefield as a creature. Tap beverages with extreme caution. Which is funny in itself. Don't tip over your soda trying to tap it. But yeah, that's crazy though. It costs 5 to play, but you get 7 tickets, which are really helpful for stuff. But then you get a power toughness, basically you get to create your own creature. But you can also put in all the other stickers can also trigger a bunch of other cards. We have some more squirrels. We have squirrel squatters. The squirrel squatters is put into the battlefield, opening an attraction. Whenever a squirrel squatters attacks, create a 1/1 green squirrel token that is tapped, attacking for each attraction you visited this turn. So that's kind of cool. Such plush accommodations because they're inside a stuffed animal. And then our rare card is Souvenir T-shirt. Artifact Equipment Gear Up, sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. A Souvenir T-shirt enters the battlefield. Roll 2 6-sided die. For each magic branded item you're wearing, roll an additional 6-sided die. Choose 2 of these results. Equipped creature gets +X+Y, where X is the first chosen result, Y is the second. And equip 4. Then we have a full art foil Alien World Land. We have our first attraction, which is Picky Beeble. These are famous creatures in the sect of Unsets, little pink micey type creatures. Visit, roll a 6-sided die, put a number of luck counters on Pick a Beeble equal to the results, and create a token. If a treasure token. If there are 6 or more luck counters on Pick a Beeble, claim the prize. Prize, create 2 treasure tokens, and then sacrifice Pick a Beeble and open up an attraction. Interesting. Cool. So you gotta make some extra stuff there. Then we have Trash Bin. Visit, mill 2 cards, then return a card at random from your graveyard to your hand. To mill a card, put the top card of your library into your graveyard. Yet another trash uncommon. That is definitely funny. It's like, the guy goes to the trash bin, he's like, look, another ride. And then we have our token card. Ticket, bucket, bot. Collect your ticket counters here. Spend them whenever you place a sticker with a ticket cost. So it's kind of interesting, little ticket thing. Then on the back side, instead of a tip, we have for Secret Lair. They usually have a little thing about that. Here, just someone covered it with stickers. Then we have our sticker card for this pack. We have Primal, Elder, and Kitty. We have a Boom, a Rainbow Afro, and a Triangle instrument. So our abilities are pay 1. This creature gets +1/-1 till the end of turn. And 3 is when this creature dies, you may put X +1/+1 counters on target creature where X is that creature's power. And we can also boost it to a 5/1 or make it a 4/7. So definitely interesting abilities. Alright, so those are our 2 different packs. Then we're going to open up our box. And we'll see what we get. Definitely, I'm thinking at this point this is going to be a multi-video thing, just because it's going to last a long time. Alright, so open the box, we're going to get a box topper. Stuck to this little board here. Unfinity Draft Archetypes. It's just kind of neat. It's telling us some of the different stuff, so if you want to do, so if you're looking for different things to do, especially for drafting, if I can get this to zoom, let me slide these over to the side since they're going to be the same anyhow. We can zoom up on that so it's not all shaky from me holding it. Yeah, it's just showing what the two different colors do. So if you play white, blue, you have name stickers. Find cards that care about what your creatures are named and use stickers to power them up. Blue, black is triggered attractions. Open a bunch of attractions, then tilt the odds in your favor with cards to help you roll exactly what you need. Red, black is high roller. The higher you roll, the more cards you pay out. Open attractions for guaranteed rolls every turn. Red, green, roll, roll, roll. Get rewarded for rolling tons of dice. Cards that let you roll multiple dice are key, and don't forget about attractions. Green, white, ability stickers. Cash in your tickets for powerful ability stickers that enhance your creatures. Look for zany combos. Black and white are hats. No, really, hats. Play creatures with hats, then buff them and reanimate them with weirdly specific spells. Don't forget your hat. Red and blue are art stickers. You're an artist, and magic cards are your canvas. Art stickers help you craft a masterpiece. Black and green are attractions. Open a whole midway's worth of attractions and put all that extra value to work. White and red are clown robots. Make your human opponents tremble and laugh at the might of your Argo robot army. And then green and blue are power toughness stickers. Earn a bucket of tickets, then cash in for serious power and toughness upgrades. That's actually really fun, just getting an idea of like what you can draft. And I don't know how often I've been doing this because I don't often buy booster boxes for Magic. So that's kind of cool though, just giving an idea of like if you're sitting down, like what you should be kind of looking for if you're doing it, especially if it's a brand new set. All right, then let's look at. If I can get this off of here. We have a box topper, so I don't often see these for this. I see these in other games I've bought, but I don't see these often in. I've never seen these in Magic before. So we're gonna get a special, a foil watery grave. This is kind of neat. I like they're all alien worlds. So we have an island swamp. As watery grave enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters tapped. Cool. I guess personally, if I had a choice, I would have wanted a white-green land, but that's just because those are my 2 favorite colors for the set. Alright, so let's open up some of these packs and see what we got. Alright, pack number 1 of a booster. Let's drop you down here. We got Scooch. I'm trying to get my glare out of the way there. I got a new setup in my room here for my game. My lighting is not set up perfect yet. Alright, we have a Scooch. Add or subtract 1 from the target creature's power and toughness, target player's life total, or target die roll. Draw a card. What? No, that's ridiculous. Of course the rack doesn't work for the park. I've never seen it before in my life. Monoxa, the Midway manager. That is hilarious. And we have another unlawful entry. So we have this. I'm going to set this off to the side. Just because if we get another art sticker, we'll throw it on there. We're going to get a bunch of duplicates, but we'll start with that one. Xeno Squirrels, Art Appreciation. Ooh, I'm not getting a very good first pack. Alright, here's a new card. Make a blank splash. There's the dunk tank with Greg. The largest dunk tank in 47 galaxies. Enchantment Flash. This enchantment enters the battlefield. You may put a name sticker on it. Whenever you put a sticker on enchantment, tap up to X target creatures, where X is the number of U's in the sticker name on this enchantment. Interesting. So you throw some U's in there, you can basically make this. Whenever you put a sticker on this enchantment, you may tap up to X target creatures, where X is the number. So basically you want to keep putting stickers on this in different ways. But I don't think like any of mine have used so far. Oh, the 1 gig. Yep. Interesting. Then we have Roxy, publicist to the stars, human employee, flying. Roxy's power is equal to the number of permanents you control with art stickers, plus the number of cards in your graveyard with art stickers. And an easy way to kind of keep an eye on that is because, so you have 3 of these cards, as you peel the stickers off, you just leave these laying out, and you can easily tell, like, oh, I'm missing 3 stickers. I have 3 stickers out. So you don't have to try and keep a numerical number in your head tally. When Rock's into the battlefield, distribute up to 2 art stickers among 1 or 2 non-land permanents you control. Awesome. And then being you can only have 3 of them cards out, and there's only 3 stickers, you're only gonna ever have 9, either 9 names or 9 art stickers out at a time. We have kicking mime bomb, calling robot and mime. When kicking mime bomb enters the battlefield without speaking or indicating any specific creature, pantomime to a person outside the game. If they choose a creature you don't control, kicking mime bomb deals damage to twice the number of robots you control to the chosen creature. Silent but deadly. That is hilarious. And our rare card is Saw in Half. Destroy target creature. If that creature dies this way, its controller creates 2 tokens that are exact copies of that creature, except their base power is half that creature's power, and their base toughness is half that creature's toughness, round up each time. The audience always loves it, but volunteers are divided. Ha. I love this card because it's, is it Worm Coil Engine? Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. They've had a couple of creatures like that where they die, they come back as 2 small. It's like a 6/6. Now it's 2 3/3s, and then if each one of them dies, the 3/3s each become like a 1/1. So you keep that creature around every time it dies. It doesn't hurt to sacrifice it. This is kind of a neat way to do that with an instant. Then we got a forest, which is a planet. That's kind of cool. So we have some that'll be like inside the world, some that are the actual world itself. We have our attractions. We have Drop Tower. Target creature gains fly until the end of turn, or until any player rolls a 1, whichever comes first. 6 stories above Ashtratorium, attendees often wonder if they've made a mistake, but they have another 200 stories to decide. That is funny. Just kind of keep going up until someone rolls a 1, and then it drops them. And then we have the Supulatorium. So it's just a race of some sort, which is like with slow creatures. It looks like I see a slug, a sloth, and a turtle. We'll zoom in on those a little bit closer. When an opponent chooses the friendliest, smartest, or the wildest, you choose a creature, then ask the person outside the game to choose a creature that best fits the chosen criteria. If they choose the same creature you chose, claim the prize. Create 2 1/1 balloon creature tokens with flying, then sacrifice the Supulatorium and open an attraction. I like at least when they sacrifice it, they open up another one. Yeah, so it's a slug monster, a sloth, and a turtle. And they're having a race. That is hilarious. We got another Ticket Bucket bot with Mirror the Magnificent's Intergalactic Ashtratorium of Fun. Coming soon to a planet near you. And then our sticker tokens, which is the same one we've had. Sorry, it's a new one we've had. Space, Fungus, and Snickerdoodle. Then Ice Cream, a little dragon, and a Jester's hat. We have Skulk. This creature can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. And Battle Cry. Whenever this creature attacks each other, attacking creature gains +1 till the end of turn. And then 3/2 or 6/8. Skulk must be a newer keyword. I don't think it's for this set. I believe it's been done before. I just don't remember where it's from. Yeah, that's actually kind of a fun ability. Can't be attacked by creatures with a greater power. Awesome. So those are our 3 different cards. Let's look at our next pack. Yeah, once I get a duplicate sticker pack, I will take one off and put it on. Let's see what we got here. Seasoned Buttoneer. A Vidalkian employee. When Seasoned Buttoneer enters the battlefield, opening an attraction. And everyone comments on the buttons, but few appreciate the pedals. Weird stuff like that. Release the fields. The fields. Oh, the Beebles. Release the Beebles is what that says. And then, of course, there's the Don't Panic button, which is very... oh, now I can't think of the name of that movie. The movie book series. It's the... oh, come to me later. I didn't think of like things in it. Guy has the cowl, the improbability engine. Just my brain doesn't want to connect the dots to what the actual thing is. Alright, we have the Impounding Lotbot, artifact creature robot. When Impounding Lotbot enters the battlefield, you may say, incarcerate, in a robot voice. If you do, exile another target, artifact, or enchantment until Impounding Lotbot leaves the battlefield. Not all tickets can be exchanged for prizes. Oh, that's hilarious. Dissatisfied Customer. Vampire Guest. Haste and Flying. When dissatisfied customer enters the battlefield, roll a 6-sided die. If the result is 3 or less, you lose that much life. The mirrors weren't fun for everyone. Oh, that's not fun. That's why he's dissatisfied. Crooked Amphibionaut. When crooked as flying as well as you control a stickered permanent. I designed the Astratorium's jetpacks to be lightweight and inexpensive. Nobody mentioned reliable. I hope we get a card for Trust the Chief Engineer. We have Kikikomatron. When Kikikomatron enters the battlefield, you get a ticket, then you may put a sticker on non-land permanent you control. Please do not engage the debates on the natures of reality with the robot's staff. Because you'll blow their minds. Grabby Cabby, cat guess. Stealing all the milk bottles from the bottle tossing game instead of taking the prize. That's funny. Grabby Cabby has vigilance as long as you control this sticker permanent. The milk bottle toss is closed until rules can be amended. Here we have a Minotaur de Force, a Minotaur performer. That is interesting because you don't usually see female Minotaurs. Haste from Minotaur de Force enters battlefield, you gain a ticket, then you may put a sticker on non-land permanent you own. If I ever need a haircut, I just fall a little to the left. Oh, because they're lasers. That's hilarious. I love these cards. Busted. Instant. Counter target spell unless your controller pays X, where X is the number of words in the name. The most words among permanents you control, so you can drop like a bunch of game stickers on a card. You could make a really long one. All you gotta do is panic with a purpose, and then plead your innocence with a purpose, and have your mom bail you out with purpose. That's funny. Assembled Ensemble. Kong Robot Bard. Kong Robot Bard. Never thought I'd read those words. Vigilance. His power is equal to the number of robots you control, and that's 6 toughness. When you cast a spell with an artifact creature in its arc, create a 1/1 clone token creature. Known for their hit single, you wait from this point in 7 hours. That's awesome. You can make a robot band. The Astroquarium. We have some guys from the deep. That is awesome. When Astroquarium enters the battlefield, you may put an art sticker on. Pay 1 and tap. Until the end of your turn, target creature becomes a blue shark with a base power of 4/4. If the cracks in Astral Aquarium's art are completely covered, that creature becomes a blue octopus with a base toughness of 8/8 instead. Activate only as the sorcerer. So this is kind of a neat one because it actually rewards you more for putting stickers on. If you can cover up the stickers, you can make it into a bigger creature. Oh, I was just saying this. I was hoping we'd get Trust the Chief Engineer, and we did. A Vidalkian Rogue Employee. Whenever Trust enters the battlefield or another creature dies, put a hack counter on Trust. Pay 2 to remove X hack counters from Trust. Add or subtract X from the number or number words on target spell or permanent until the end of turn. This effect can't be reduced below the number 1 or a number of words below 1. So that's actually cool. So you can basically keep putting counters on them, then you can basically mess with all your results. That is awesome. We got a blue land. It's pretty sweet. Fortune Teller. Visit Sky 1. 2 days, fortune will result and your life will be full and fun and happiness. All 6 hours of it. Cool. It kind of looks like Jace back there. The cloak is very Jace Berlin. Then we have Balloon Stand. Choose one. Create a 1/1 red balloon creature, token with flying, and sacrifice balloon. If you do, target creature gains flying until the end of the turn. So you make a balloon and then you can sacrifice it to give a creature flying. Burying up balloons and it turns into a ride. Or buying up balloons and it turns into a ride. That is funny. Then we have another treasure. And then the other side is a menu card. Giliana's of the Ashtratorium. Appetizers. Spicy Chipulator nachos. Green sun spinach. Urza's Slaga. Main courses. Deck Conflict. Stoneforge Biscuits. Moxtail Stew. Skewer of mild and spice. And then beverages. Gavalanche Cider or Guavalanche Cider and Mirsh's Boba. So it's kind of funny because Urza, of course, Urza and Mishra are the big brothers from the Brothers War, which is one of the upcoming sets, big magic characters. Mishra has Mishra's Bauble, says Baba. And then Urza's Sloga, I think he has. What is it card? It's not fast. It's like Rage or something like that. It's based off another card. And then the Skewer of Mild and Spice, I think it's supposed to be portrayed on the swords they were having, like Sword of Light and Darkness, or Sword of Dungeons and Dragons. I think that's the idea there. Then our sticker card is Trained, Blessed, and Mind. We have a little red nose, we have a scepter, and we have Zap. First ability, 2 tickets, exile target creature from a graveyard. Ooh, that's nasty. And then we have Threshold. As long as there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, this creature gets 4 attack and has trample. And then we have 4/2 and 6/9. Nice. Definitely some fun stuff. We haven't had a lot of duplicates yet, which is always cool. I'm sure as we get through the box, though, they'll fly through a lot quicker. That's just why we'll see if we have a second video, because lots of this stuff, by the time I get to like what I'd say would be a second video, I end up with so many duplicates that it just doesn't make sense. Alright, Focused Fumbleist. Human Performer. Flash. Focused Fumbleist enters the battlefield by putting an art sticker on the empty side of a bouncing pole. When you do, ask the person outside the game, does this hook bounce? If they say yes, you may tap or untap target creature. That is funny. So every time they can put a new sticker on there, so it might not be bounced every time. Now You See Me. Exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with X 1/1 counters, where X is the number of mirrors on the walls you can see from your seat. With enough showmanship, even mundane items like playing cards and miniature teleporters can produce mesmerizing spectacles. We have the Line Cutter, Human Rogue Guest. When Line Cutter enters the battlefield, roll to visit your attractions. Waiting is for chumps with flimsy spacesuits. We have a seasoned Buccaneer again. We have the Petting Zookeeper. Elf Employee. Reach. When Petting Zookeeper enters the battlefield, opening attraction. Calling it a petting zoo really saved on cages. I love the flavor text on these cards. We Champion. Minotaur Child Guest. Whenever you place a sticker, We Champion gets +1/+1 till the end of your turn. If it is an art sticker, instead put a +1/+1 counter on We Champion. That's cool. Nobody ever won the bear, but then again, nobody ever wanted it quite as much. Stilts Rider, a rhino performer, rhino on stilts. Reach, when Stilt Rider enters the battlefield, you get 2 tickets, then you may put a sticker on non-land permanent you own. Impossibly tall, improbably elegant. Proficient Pyro Dancer, a human performer. When Proficient Pyro Dancer enters the battlefield, you may put an art sticker on a non-land permanent you control. Pay 3, target another creature with an art sticker, gets +2 attack and gains menace. When she performs, she is on fire, but in a good way. We got an alt art card. Alright, so these are some of the fancy arts we're gonna get. Just different art style. We'll probably see if we get the regular one. We have Brim's Barone, Midway Mobster. Human Rogue, when Brim's Barone enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control that has a hat. Brim's has menace as long as you are wearing a hat. That is funny. I love the artwork too. We have Park Reentry. Grab up to 2 target creature cards that each have a hat or a mana value of 3 or less from your graveyard to your battlefield. Control the Trust Chief. The entry scan software is reading a baby as hot dogs again. The baby also has a hat on. Hardy of Mira's Marvels, Elf Performer. As Hardy enters the battlefield, choose a number. Whenever you cast a spell with the chosen number of lines of flavor text, put that many +1/+1 counters on target creature. Partner, you may have 2 commanders if you both have partners. Awesome. Then we have Mountain. We already had the phone kiosk. And then we had Guess Your Fate. Look at the bottom card of your library, then give a person outside the game 1-word clue to that card. They guess a word. If their guess appears on the card's name, claim the prize. Reveal the card, put the card in your hand, and then sacrifice Guess Your Fate. Cool. We got our token for a clown robot. We got a bunch of those. There's a big whistle. And then we have another menu on the back, which is the same as the other ones. We're not going to reread that. And then we have another art sticker. So there are, I want to say there's 48 art stickers. So we might not get any duplicates. But if we don't, we'll play with them later on. Cursed, Fire Breathing, and Yogurt. We have a dog on a stick. We have a little squid monster, and we have a feathered hat. We have Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +1/+1 till the end of turn. And since you have 2 instances, you get it twice. And pay 2 to tap. This permanent deals 2 damage to any target. And we have a 4/2 and a 4/8. Definitely fun. Alright. So I think what we'll do this pack, maybe one more. I think we'll do this pack, then we'll end this video. We'll do a part 2 where we start going through the rest of the box, because this one's already ran quite long. And then we'll try and get through the rest of the box in part 2. Super Duper Loss. Put target creature into its owner's library just beneath the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of doors you can see from your seat. Decided to get some sleep nestled among the plush Johnnies until morning. This guy's been on multiple other cards. I can't think of the name of one of them right off the top of my head, but that's cool. Robo Pinata. That sounds like a terrible idea. When Robo Pinata dies, choose one. Get 2 tickets, or you may put a sticker on a non-land permanent you own. I am filled with delicious candy. I am not a trick. That's hilarious. I'm not a trick. Scooch, we have Slight Malfunction. Choose one, destroy target artifact, or roll a 6-sided die. When you do Slight Malfunction, deals 1 damage to each up to X targets where X is the result. Attention, valued patrons. The Kilko Squirrel is now closed. That's the Kilko Squirrel. Got it. I hope that is one of our attractions. Ride Guide. Human employee. When Ride Guide enters battlefield, open an attraction. When riding Ibaro's whip, remember to keep your arms, legs, and any strange flailing appendages inside the vehicle at all times. I hope when they name drop these, we get these. We have Well Done. Deal 5 damage to target creature. If that creature is rare or mythic rare, Well Done deals 3 damage to that creature's controller. What's the big deal? I've been on fire 81 times. Twice just while sleeping. Devil K. Neville. Daredevil Extraordinary. I hope we get his card too. Bioluminary. Merfolk Performer. Whenever Bioluminary deals combat damage to a player, you get 2 tickets, then you may put a sticker on non-land permanent you own. The Gargankari Astroprent hated the taste of Merfolk, but the audience didn't need to know that. Get your head in the game. Enchantment Flash. When you get your head in the game, enters battlefield, target non-land permanent. Exile target non-land permanent until this card leaves the battlefield. Then touch this card with your head. When this card stops touching your head, sacrifice the card, not your head. That's hilarious. It's just, it used several different ways. Fight the Blank Fight. Aura Enchantment. Enchant creature control. This aura enters battlefield, may put a name sticker on it. When you do, enchanted creature fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Enchanted creature gets +2 defense for each name sticker on this aura with 8 or more letters in it. We got another alt art in our rare. We have Katrina Mirrors Marvels. When Katarina enters the battlefield, choose a letter. When you cast a spell whose name begins with the chosen letter, create a white 2/2 cat creature token with flying. This one also has partner. We have a special land here, so we don't get just generic. We have Steam Vents in Island Mountain. If Steam Vent enters the battlefield, if you don't pay 2 life, it enters tapped. Definitely cool. We've seen Pick a Beeble, and we have a new one. We have Gallery of Legends. Who I'm not sure who those guys are off the top of my head, but we have exile cards from the top of the library until you exile a non-land card, then choose a legendary creature card name with the same mana value as that card. Create a token. It's a copy of that card with the chosen name. That token gains haste. Exile it at the beginning of your next step. That is neat, but it's also, you have to remember that. So, like, you draw one that's 3, then you have to think of a legendary creature as a cost of 3. We have a foil card here. That's cool. Autograph book. Which says, Autograph book enters the battlefield with a page counter on it for each person who has signed it. Pay 3 to remove a page counter from autograph book to draw a card. It was a pleasure to meet me, Captain Rex Nebula. Interesting, so if you can get someone to sign this, you can actually end up with extra things on there. That's cool. I mean, if you're already messing with cards. We have a food token. Pay 2 to sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3 life. And if we flip that over, we're going to have another waiver. If your name is Dotto, Gina, Nathaniel, or Nikabubatropolis, we are not responsible for anything that may occur to you near the naming flare exhibit. That is hilarious. Then our other sticker card is Contortionist, Otter, and Storm. And we have a little helmet, looks like a crown, and a banana. Well, it's a little blob in a ship, maybe. Not a little helmet. And then the crown looks like, what's her name? She's the Black Planeswalker. I want to say Ventress, but I don't think that's right. Looks like her crown. Target creature gains haste till the end of turn, and then we have Death, Touch, and Lifelink. And we can make a 5/1 or a 3/5. I'm gonna just before we end this video, we're just gonna see what one of these stickers do, and then we'll start the next video. All right, so I'm gonna take unlawful entry here. I'm just gonna try peeling one of these off to see what happens. We'll try the banana. Because it seems like it might just be a regular sticker, but they're meant to come on and off. So if we throw this on here somewhere, so it sticks on there, doesn't fall off. Now, how easy do they peel off? So I mean, it came off fairly alright. I'm just worried if these are like how badly they're gonna get beat up over time. So it sticks on there, but as you can see, it's already kind of peeling off because it's a banana. But yeah, it doesn't stick on there 100%. So I wonder if these are gonna end up being you play this in a draft, you use it for the game, and then it's not expected to be like you're gonna be playing with these for like 20 games later is my guess. Alright, so that's what we have for Unfinity Part 1. So if you enjoyed watching this, check out Part 2, which I'll hopefully get through the rest of the box. I barely touched it, but we're going over some of the rules and explaining some of that stuff. So, and then as we get more and more through the set, we'll hopefully, not hopefully, but we'll probably get more and more duplicates. Alright, see you guys then. Bye.